Hello and welcome to day 7 of Vlogmas. It's no, it's not day 7, it's day 8. Oh, I'm getting confused. I've just uploaded day 7, that's why I've said that. It is actually day 8 and I've got a double chocolate mocha in my more gin than tea mug. This actually isn't my mug, it belongs to my daughter Molly. I put it in her Christmas stocking one year, but she hadn't got room to take it back up to Leeds with her, so she leaves it here and she uses it when she comes home. It's her mug. So it is an absolutely gorgeous day as I'm filming this. I'll be at work when you see this. The sky is blue at the moment, bright blue, but it is really cold. It was -1 when I made tea late this morning at about 8:20. I couldn't stir my stumps after being out last night. Do you want to see going out last night? I'll show you. So I'm off out to see my friends, and my earrings that I've got on, I bought these in New York when I went in 2007 from a very posh jewellers. They're crystal. I'll perhaps show you them tomorrow in the daylight. But I've wrapped up warm. I've decided I'm going to walk so that I can have a drink. Even though I've walked already today, I think because I'm going to be eating out so much over the next week or so, I've got to try and mitigate the damage a bit, haven't I? If that's the right word. Anyway, I'm off. I've arrived. I'm a little bit early. I've had a brisk walk, but it's still taking 55 minutes. Let's go inside.
Because they're too low down. Just this one. Is this the falafel? And
I think that's the falafel because it's got pomegranate. So one of those is mine.
Where's the menu?
Let me swap. What are you having an Aaron?
I'm having one of those. One of the other.
So that was actually Tuesday night, and I had a lovely time. As I said in yesterday's vlog, I didn't really show anything in yesterday's vlog, but yes, it was nice to catch up. One of the ladies I hadn't seen, oh gosh, for a very long time. She was unable to come to Bath with us because she had COVID, which was really sad, and she's not had an easy year this year, bless her. So it was really lovely to see her. It was lovely to see everybody, but her particularly. Yeah, so I was blathering on about the weather. I have been up to the butcher's to order my Christmas meat, which I'm going to put in probably tomorrow's video now, because I'm conscious that everybody's really busy at this time of year, aren't they? And I'm no exception, really. We are trying to sort out the Molly's room. Well, we're trying to sort out the whole house, and we've really made very little progress this year. We got everything down, or my husband got everything down out of the loft in January. And he organised storage up there. He's kind of made the the flooring better and put shelving up in the between the joists. So everything came down. Some of it's gone back up, but there's still a lot of stuff. And you know, I'm a hoarder, I'm a crafter. I had stuff stuffed under beds, and Mr. Paper&Twine said no more. There is going to be no stuff under the beds. So it's all just around the house, and we've got stuff of his parents. But we've got people coming to stay tomorrow night. We're going out for a curry Friday night. So I'm trying to get Ella's room and Molly's room sorted, and obviously they need their rooms for Christmas. But a lot of my craft fair stuff's in there, and it's just, I'm finding all this stuff. And I had a real big experiment probably in 2020 with acrylic pouring, and I found this. I was just experimenting. It's the lid of a box. That's quite cool, isn't it? And this is a picture I made to sell at a craft fair that didn't sell, but that's quite nice. Need to sort out the mount behind a frame, but I don't know what to do with it. Should I sort the frame and sell it on my Etsy shop? If so, how much do you think I should sell it for? But it's got a real silver shimmer. It's got metallic silver paint in it. And then it's a real shame this didn't work. This was my first experiment with resin, and actually I'm going to chuck this, I think. It's a real shame because the actual acrylic pour is quite nice, but the resin has yellowed over time. Yeah, that's a real shame, isn't it? But I think I'm just going to chuck it. And yeah, I didn't get it to the edge, but it's a real shame because there's like little bits of gold in the acrylic pour. And battling with the sun. That's, yeah, real shame. Boo-hoo. So yeah, I think that and the lid are going to go in the bin in a minute. Barry update. Yes, give Barry your order. Soup of the day today is an interesting one. It's venison cassoulet. Now in this is the Covent Garden Soup Company cookbook. There's a lot of game this time of year. I suppose they're using seasonal ingredients, aren't they? But I don't like haricot beans. I know baked beans and tomato sauce are haricot beans, and I'll eat those, but no. I'm a bit funny about beans. I really am. So maybe I'd substitute button mushrooms and put them in at the last minute, because I do like a mushroom. So anyway, give Barry your order. Do you want a little Barry update, or should we do the yarn first? I think I'm going to make you wait for the Barry update, but give Barry your order. And welcome if you're new here. You're very, very welcome. And don't forget, I've got a little competition going at the moment to name the new poinsettia. I've had some lovely suggestions, which we'll go through tomorrow, but I'm going to draw on Sunday. So you need to have commented on Vlogmas Day 6. What you think my poinsettia should be called, and it must begin with the letter P, because I like a bit of alliteration. And I'm going to draw that on Sunday's vlog using a random number generator, and it is open internationally. All I ask is that you are subscribed to me. Now, I've been rooting through my box and we didn't open something from day 5. So I've got this little glassine bag here, which I've just ruined. And oh, this is so lovely. My hair's a mess today. I've washed it as well. I've got a little offcut of lace. And another little offcut of lace. And another, because of course day 5 of Vlogmas, the story was called Buttons and Bows or something, or Buttons and Trims, or Buttons and Ribbons. I can't remember now. So we've got lots of little bits of lace, which would be very interesting to use. A few bits and pieces for your slow stitching. Oh, that's nice. You can't really see but a little bit of textured cream linen. And I've got 3 mother of pearl buttons, which you can't see because I'm not holding them up right. Little teeny tiny ribbons. I'm going to keep these all safe in their little bag. And then this, this I think might be old Laura Ashley fabric, and I think I had the duvet cover that was that. It was Sweet Pea or something, and I had the duvet cover in that back in 1992, I want to say. I'm really sorry that I'm battling with the light. And then we've got the same as what we had before, but in a really gorgeous contrasting colour. So I'm going to try a little bit of slow stitching, and I do watch Sherry Iris's Woolly Pods, or Stitch Podcasts, I think she calls them, but I don't often watch her slow stitching, and she's got lots of YouTube and Instagram accounts for separate things. So yeah, check out Sherry Iris. But here is number 8, and I don't think we've had this fabric before, but it's like a grey sprig. Very nice. Oh, and I think yesterday's yarn was my favourite so far. Let's read the story, because they have been wittering on ages. I'm supposed to be keeping these short. Oh, we've got another tea bag today. Very nice. English breakfast tea. Let's read the story. And I can see, because it is, oh, it's so nice. I did enjoy my little walk up to the butcher's. Right. It's 2 degrees now, and it says on my weather app on my phone, moderate chance of snow. But it says it's going to be sunny all day, which is nice. Anyway, day 8, from Provence to Paris, or from Provence to Paris. The tears had finally stopped. This was her first time away from home, and waving to her papa as the train pulled out of the station was the hardest thing she'd ever done. She pushed her forehead to the glass and looked out of the window, watching the landscape gradually changing. She had already left the fields of Provence behind. She had looked at the route with her papa and knew that she would pass by Lyon and Dijon before arriving in Paris. She was beginning to feel a little hungry now, and pulled her filled baguette from her bag, looked around a little self-consciously, and turned back to the window. A little flutter of excitement replaced the sadness as she wondered when she would first see the outskirts of Paris. Her aunt was meeting her at the Gare de Lyon. It would be getting dark when she arrived there. She imagined Paris at night time. So I wonder if the yarn today is going to be kind of linked to that. Let's have a little look. So as always, it's wrapped up in our tissue. Oh, and again, it smells of lavender. I wonder if she sprays her tissue paper with like a lavender room spray or something. But this is going to be her remembering the fields of Provence in the summer with the lavender. And I'm really sorry that the sun is shining, but oh, gorgeous. Not quite as gorgeous as yesterday, but very gorgeous. I'll share with you tomorrow perhaps the pattern I found on Ravelry that I think I'm going to knit this with, but I can't get knitting this until I've finished my sock knitting. I've almost finished Harry's socks. And I'm waiting on a skein of yarn that I've ordered for Ella. I ordered it last week. I did get a notification, I think it was Friday, to say that it had been dispatched. But here we are. It still hasn't arrived. We're having real problems with the post, aren't we? I've had 2 packages arrive today from Practical Publishing for commissions, and I know that they were sent at least 7 days ago, and they've just arrived today. Yummy. One of the commissions is for a Papercraft Society box, and very nice. I things have arrived. The other one is for one of the box magazines, Chloe's Creative Cards. I think it's coming out in, not sure when that one's coming out, but I've got to make a video for that. Just one project, which will be featured in the magazine, but a video project. And I've got some lovely goodies for that, so I'm really excited. But anyway, Barry update. Now, Vlogmas Day 6. Barry went over to somebody's house. He did. Because the eagle-eyed amongst you who have been keeping up with the exploits of Barry will know that December the 6th was Brandon's first birthday. And Barry was allowed to go and see Brandon for 30 minutes on his birthday. Had a piece of birthday cake. But he took a present for Brandon. Bob the Builder was there with Beryl. And yeah, Barry's been saving up his tips from you guys. You guys very generous to him. And I think you've got a little bit of a soft spot for him, haven't you? But yeah, he's been saving up his tips, and he bought one of those kids' electric vehicles. He bought a little Mini Cooper soft top. Yeah. Well, it didn't go down very well because it takes up quite a lot of room. And as Brandon's mum pointed out, Brandon can't walk yet. How is he going to drive a car? Yeah. He's nearly walking. He's pulling himself up to standing. But I think a lot of boys are lazy, aren't they? My firstborn was a daughter. She was walking at about 10.5 months, quite early. My boy, no, he was lazy much later. He was after 1 when he started walking. So I think Brandon's going to be the same. So poor Barry, he's got a cob on. He's thinking, I've spent all that money on that toy. I've said to him, look, when he's a bit older, when he's about 2, it'll be a perfect little present for him. But yeah, he spent a lot of money. Not the most appropriate gift for a 1-year-old, but what do you guys think? Anyway, as I say, I have whittled on long enough. I'm supposed to be making these vlogs short, and yeah, I'm making a rod for my own back. I am. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow anyway. Take care, everybody. Bye now.